Frank Warren, Head of Finance, Blenheim Palace. Blenheim Palace is the greatest palace in Europe. It's owned by the family of the Duke of Marlborough, and in fact it is his place of residence. It was given to the nation, to John Churchill, by Queen Anne in recognition of his victory at the Battle of Blenheim, or Blenheim, over France in 1704. She bequeathed to him £250,000 to build a palace in the Park of Woodstock. He was then created the first Duke of Marlborough. We now have the 11th Duke, who's direct descendant from John Churchill, the first Duke. And it's interesting to note that this was the birthplace of Winston Churchill. He does mention actually in his writings that he did two things at Blenheim. One, that he was born here, and the other that he proposed to his future wife Clementine in the Temple of Diana, which is on the site here. This is a World Heritage Site, and people quite often think that that brings money into the estate, but unfortunately we have to raise all our money to maintain this wonderful property and the 2,000 acres of parkland. Blenheim Palace in fact is a business, and in the last year we've won numerous awards, but the best of which was about 2 months ago. We were voted the best business in Oxfordshire against quite stiff opposition. There's a multitude of activities that Blenheim is involved in. The main one is a visitor attraction. Last year we had about 600,000 people through the door. We also have some pleasure gardens which provide entertainment for children, and there is a small maze there which proves very popular, and of course a cafe. On top of that we have over 200 properties, and they're residential properties, and 15 commercial properties that we maintain, rent out and look after. In addition to that, we've established a building development company which develops bits of land that we have, but also in the surrounding area we see opportunities and look to build low-cost, affordable housing. We sell bottled water. We have an aquifer on the park which brings in the water, and then we have a bottling plant, and we bring the water up, filter it and sell it not only in the UK but overseas as well. We also have on site fishing and farming activities. Last year we raised over 2,500 lambs. So as you can see, there's quite a multitude of activities there, and to support that we have 100 permanent staff and over 250 seasonal staff, the season running from middle of February through to just before Christmas. Sage Line 500 underpins all the activities of Blenheim Palace. Amazingly, we only have 5 people in the finance department providing all the information at a timely manner and accurate. And the reason we can do this is because Sage Line 500 is a comprehensive system and provides that control that we need. But in addition to that, we can use the facilities that Sage offers to provide heads of department, for example, the ability to go into the system themselves and find out the information they want there and then. We have a lot of compliance that we have to maintain, and this is reflected in 8 VAT registrations, CIS, construction industry registration, and the usual PAYE for the employees, 100 permanent employees and the 250 seasonal employees. And on top of that, because we have a unit trust, we have to meet the FSA, the Financial Services Authority regulations as well. And to get further information out, we've actually integrated the Property V1 system to provide information in terms of the maintenance of all the, as I said, the 200 odd properties and 15 commercial properties. We've developed with our business partner, Sage business partner Daytel, a web entry system to provide information on the number of hours worked by our employees, the seasonal employees. Because you can imagine, when you've got 200, 250 employees coming in at various times, etc., it can be quite complex. So we do enter the data at the palace, and this information is then picked up at the estate office over the web to provide the number of hours worked by individuals for every 2-week period. By introducing the web-based system of entering number of hours done by seasonal employees, we've reduced the staff in finance by 1 person, which is quite substantial when you think that the total number of staff in finance is just 5 people. We've been using Sage now for over 10 years, but what we like about it is the ability to add on to it different systems to provide more efficiency and ease of control and getting information in and out. Various things we're looking at are direct debits to collect the rents from the various properties, We're also getting information from our bankers on all our transactions and taking that information straight into Sage, which obviously saves time and also accuracy is improved. I feel very privileged to be working at Blenheim Palace, and in fact if I just step outside my office I can see the finest view in Europe. It's been here over 300 years, it's got a great history, but it's developing for the future, so it's going to provide a lot of happiness and enjoyment for future generations.